Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. My name is Katie. I am a fourth year, first grade teacher, and I'm so glad that you're here for a new vlog this week. Today is the first day back from spring break. Yesterday was a teacher work day, but I took it off because I picked my hubby up from the airport. So I wasn't here for the teacher work day, but it was just a day to work in classrooms, and I got everything done before I left for spring break, so I wasn't here. So today's my first day back in my classroom in like over a week, and students are coming, so that's really exciting. I decided to make it a happy Tuesday by wearing a new outfit, which I'll show you in a minute, but I'm also wearing some new jewelry that I'm so excited to share with you guys. These wonderful pieces that I'm wearing are from a brand called Luisa. I love them so much. You can see here that I have like a little initial necklace, and then I have some little gold hoops on right here. And I'll insert some clips of some of the other jewelry and some other times that I've worn these as well with other outfits. But I love my Ana Luisa pieces, especially because the brand provides quality jewelry that's actually pretty affordable. So these don't feel like cheapy jewelry that you would just get at some random store. They feel like good quality, very sturdy. I've been wearing them for a long time, no color change in the gold, nothing like that. And I just love the simplicity of the little pieces. I like little dainty jewelry, especially at school. Sometimes, now don't get me wrong, I love some fun earrings, but sometimes it's just nice to put on some little dainty touches. So I was really wanting some gold hoops. I had actually been like eyeing them at different stores forever. So I was super excited to try out these from Ana Luisa. I have these, and I have a different pair of like double hoops, which are really cute. And then I just love a good initial necklace. It's simple, you can wear it with anything. I have it kind of dressed up today because I curled my hair to hype myself up to go back to work, but I've also just worn these pieces with like a t-shirt and mom jeans and my Converse, and it looks super cute with those too. So I will link these pieces in the description box so you can go check out Ana Luisa and get yourself some awesome jewelry, and I will also leave a code in the description box for you to get a discount. Okay, so things that I had to get done this morning. I've already put out my student Chromebooks. I turned on my smartboard, made sure my math journals were ready to go. The only thing I really have left to do is I need to change the jobs on my job board and then bring that over to the front board so we can go over it during our morning meeting. That way everybody can see it and we can talk about what everybody's job is. And then I'm going to spend some time looking at my lesson plans because I did not do anything over the break, like at all. I made slides one evening while I watched Harry Potter because I was like, well, I've already seen this movie. I'm just kind of relaxing, so let's make some slides. That was all I did. Even yesterday, like the day before I came back, didn't think about school once, just enjoyed my whole day off. So I'm feeling very refreshed and ready for the last 9 weeks, but at the same time, I don't know what I'm teaching today. Like I do, but I need to go back over it. So I'm gonna spend some time doing that. So what I'll do is I'll show you my outfit in the mirror so you can see it. Then I will show you what our centers are for this week, and then I'll let you go and check in with you at the end of the day because I have morning duty today, and then I have afternoon duty right after school. So it's gonna be like a busy, long day, and I can't wait to check in at the end and let you know how it went. Outfit check, new top from Old Navy. I think it's like super cute, kind of like a little peplum top with like fluffy sleeves. And I got this because I can wear it with jeans or I can wear it with dress pants like so. So my khaki pants from Loft. I love these like pixie khaki pants. I have them in like 4 different colors. They're great. And then some sandals. Please don't mind my toenails. I have not gotten those done. I did get my fingers done with a friend over spring break, so they kind of match my shirt, which is fun. And then of course I've got my lanyard back. It's looking perfect for spring because it's got the spring colors. So yeah, there's my like teacher outfit of the day. Writing center I shared in my last vlog, but they're going to do a spring break writing with their 5 senses. So over the break, I saw, I tasted, I heard, I smelled, I touched. I think that'll be a good thing for them to do to reflect on their break and also give them a little bit more scaffolding because our writing is still kind of struggling a little bit. So this will give them things to think about instead of just sitting here like, I don't know what I did. Word Work Center, we're working on a U and a W, making the aw sound. So I have all these pictures in here and then a recording sheet as well. I don't know if it's front and back or not. Let's see. Yes, it is. So they have to match the picture with the word. For example, this picture is launch. So when they read the word launch, they match it with the picture and then they write the word laundry, sauce, haunted house, a hall, like we're moving something, autumn, yawn, saw, claw, paw, etc. Straw. So they just match the word, and I like these cards. Let me see if I can open them for you real quick with one hand. Yeah. Okay, I like these cards because they have all of the sounds like in bubbles. So, ooh, ch, launch. Same with this one. Haunt. So yeah, that's like our word work center for this week. Okay, checking in at the end of the day. I came back from afternoon duty, took my vest off, and then I went ahead and graded papers. So I graded our science assignment that we did today, and I graded our reading assignment. The reading was really good. Most of them did their work this morning during seat work, minus a few. The science, oh my gosh. It was just like the plant life cycle, and I talked about it with them. Then we went to lunch and recess. Then I did the example and like had all the answers on the board and told them it was their job to complete it. They could look at the board for reference if they needed to. I mean, the answers were on the board. And then, so they had like a list of 2 or 3 things to do before they worked on their computer when we came back from recess, while I was pulling people to do data binder checks and updating running records and updating like our number writing assessments. And so many of them did not put the words in the word box for like the life cycle of a plant. It was like the pictures and then the words. And I mean, I just counted it wrong because I gave them the directions. The answers were on the board. I wrote the answers on the board and they just didn't do it. So I'm to that point. I'm like, we're almost to 2nd grade. The answers were on the board. So I counted it wrong and I'm going to send it home. And some parents might be like, "Wah," but the answers were on the board. The answers were on the board. Oh my gosh. Anyways, and some of them got it right. Like a lot of them did it. So I'm like, it wasn't because the directions were poor or anything if a lot of them got it. Anyways, so I've been working on that, watching Elementary with Emma on YouTube. I'm going to start working on report card comments. I think I did all of my grades before I left for spring break, but I did not do report card comments. So I'm going to start working on those and try to get some of that done before I leave. And then that's all I'm doing here today. I'm kind of like stalling until David goes home from work because he's at work and in the office. I'm like, if you're at the office, I can be in the office. And then when you leave, let me know because I got things I could do until then. So there's that. The day went pretty well, all things considered, for it being the first day back from spring break. I'm telling you, by math in the afternoon, though, they were like kaput done. And this math lesson was a little intense. It was like comparing numbers, like which one's greater, 20 or 50, which one's greater, 17 or 15, which one's greater, 36 or 24. And I felt like it was a really big jump. And then some of them, it was like the number was 84 and 48. And I was like, I wish we had just done like which one was greater, comparing just multiples of 10 first. And then we did like where the 10s were the same and the 1s were different. And then we did where the 1s were the same and the 10s were different, or something, that it was like a little bit more stretched out. But this, I mean, it just like threw into the fire with that workbook page. But we went step by step and we didn't finish. And I'm glad with my decision to not finish that today. Because sometimes I try to push through to stay like on a schedule, but this needed to be a 2-day lesson in that workbook. So we did a lot of like explicit up on the board, modeling, building, drawing, comparing. And then we did 2 of the practice problems in our workbook. So tomorrow we're going to do more explicit on the board. And then I'm going to let them work with a partner to continue the practice problems. So yeah, I was very pleased with my decision to like pause where I was right there. I just felt like it needed to be stretched to an additional lesson tomorrow, which is okay. I think that's it. The only other exciting thing that happened today is our snack time tomorrow is canceled because the back of the room, I wish I could show you the floor. I could show you the floor, but I'm not going to because it's embarrassing. It's covered in chips and Mike and Ike's and all kinds of things. I'm like, we got to keep our room clean. So I told him when I walked back there at the end of the day and finally saw the mess, I was like, we're not gonna have snack tomorrow because we did not keep our room clean. Like our hallways are outside. We're gonna get bugs. So I just told them, I said, we'll try it again Thursday and hopefully we'll keep it clean Thursday. But we got to keep our room clean. So there was that too. So I got to be mean teacher tomorrow and not do snack, but they'll be okay. Like we have lunch at 11:40 and then they go home at 2:50. So it'll be okay. Like literally it'll be okay. They just like eating their snack, but that's a mess. And I will not put up with all that mess. We'll just work through snack tomorrow. Anyways, okay, that was a big long rant. Overall, it was a pretty good day. Yeah, so I'm gonna work on some report card comments and then go home. And I will check in with you guys either like later tonight if I do anything revolutionary, or I'll check in tomorrow. Okay, you guys, it is Wednesday morning now. I can't believe it's already Wednesday. Short weeks just feel so weird. Like the days of the week just don't make any sense. And it's a week back from a break. So I'm like getting back used to keeping track of what day of the week it is. Wednesdays are usually pretty good days because we have our media center visits in the library. At least I'm pretty sure we have that today. I don't think we have any like practice state testing or anything. So that will be fun. We'll just do our rotations and go to our media center visit. I've got my practicum helpers today. So one of my items to do this morning is to gather the things that I want them to help with today and tomorrow. And yeah, so it should be like a pretty good day today. I brought something exciting in. Let me show you what I got yesterday after school. So I went to Kohl's on a hunt for this guy right here, the Mo Willems Piggy stuffed animal. I have Pigeon in the back of my room, and Elephant and Piggy are on sale for the Kohl's Cares, but my Kohl's did not have Gerald the elephant, so I just ended up with Piggy, and that's okay. I'm gonna keep looking for Elephant because I'd really love to have Elephant, Piggy, and Pigeon. And I wish they had a Nuffle Bunny one, but they don't like have that one for Kohl's Cares. But so I got this guy, and then they still had out some of the Eric Carle, so I got the Very Hungry Caterpillar because I do love that book, and I have a couple copies of it. So I'm gonna add these to like my stuffed animal collection that's growing on the back of my cabinets. One day I'd love to use these as book buddies. I don't know if we can still because of COVID, and my class is just kind of rough, even with like the pillows that we have in the class library. And so, I mean, I don't know if I want to put them out yet for book buddies because they just argue and fight and like tear at the pillows. So I'm kind of like, I might just keep my book buddies up there and they kind of like help us read stories. And I have Pete the cat in the front who helps us, like stands by the button jar for classroom management. So I don't know, I'm going to put them up there with my other animals for now, and we'll see if they get to come out for book buddies, if we can start handling the pillows a little bit better. Okay, so what I'm going to do is show you my outfit, start getting stuff together for my practicum students, and then continue to work on report card comments because I did not finish them yesterday afternoon. I got a good start, but I still have to finish them by the end of today so I can email admin and let them know my grades and everything are ready to go. So let's get started. First up is outfit. I'm wearing another new outfit today. Well, partially new. I'm just wearing my new clothes this week to get myself hyped for work. Oh, this mirror is so bad. Okay, so I got this t-shirt dress from Old Navy. Let me like show you what it looks like underneath. It's got like really cute sleeves that are like, there we go, like pretty blousey. It's really, really cute. And I love the green color. I'm wearing it with a denim jacket over it, and then I'm also wearing rain boots because it's supposed to be rainy all day today. But pro tip for t-shirt dresses, I love the ones from Old Navy that have the cinched waist right here because then when I raise my arms up, like my dress doesn't fly up with it, which is amazing. So there you go. There you have it. I'm wearing my jewelry pieces again that I mentioned yesterday right here, and my lanyard. And maybe I'll make this a goal for today to clean the mirror too. But there's my outfit of the day. In case you couldn't tell, that was a lot harder than I expected it to be. There we go, there's Piggy and Pigeon. I have one of the guys from Where the Wild Things Are. I have Obby the Tiger, War Eagle, Darla, and then I have a couple of like Valentine's ones that I got from students, and then there's the Hungry Caterpillar. So there's like our book buddies, plus I have Pete the cat in the front. All right, end of the day on Wednesday. Today was pretty good. My practicum students got done everything on my list. I found out their last week is going to be next week. So we added a couple things to the list that I was like, oh, well then, do you want to do the rest of the workbook pages for like the rest of the chapters for the year? And they're like, sure. So they pulled those out for me. And yeah, they were great help. And I still have a couple days with them, so that's good. I had a lot of students out and absent today. I think there's some kind of sickness running through the classroom, so hopefully they feel better soon. So it's kind of quiet at times. You know how like when there's a couple absent and you're like, yeah, that just made a big difference. So like during our rotations, there was a moment where I was like, this room is so quiet. Like I don't hear anything except for me teaching these students at the table. It was kind of glorious, I'm not gonna lie. We didn't have media center, but we went with our guidance counselor instead, and I did an activity. Indoor recess was good, pretty chill, pretty tame. I got like everything done on my to-do list, which was fantastic. I'm trying to think if there was anything revolutionary. We did survive the day without snack. It was kind of hilarious because we were very, very upset and very pouty. Like we had forgotten. And then when we got to snack and I was like, we're not having snack, there were some that like put their head in their shirt instead of, or like pretended to cry instead of doing the brain break. But the brain break was so fun. I did a Just Dance like Aladdin, and so the ones who did it were like having a blast. I was like, they're over it, they don't care that they didn't get snack, they're just gonna dance it out and have fun. And then there were some that were still kind of like pouting during the brain break. I was like, what a bummer, because that one was fun. Then we did math. They did okay in math. I'm so glad I didn't try to cram that lesson all in yesterday. We reviewed what we did yesterday with comparing numbers that were greater, and then we finished the workbook page. So tomorrow we do the same thing but less, and I'll probably stretch that out to be a 2-day lesson again. It was pouring down rain all day today. You can tell my curls have definitely fallen. Also, they were like second day curls, so they weren't very big to begin with, but like pouring when we went to lunch, and the water was coming into the hallway, so everybody was getting wet. It looked like we were at a water park. It looked like we were at a water park with like all the water pouring into the halls and off the roof. It was wild. It's definitely died down, which is good because I had car duty and I'm glad I didn't get soaked. I also finished all of the report card comments, so that was fantastic. I'm done with report cards until the last 9 weeks, and then I'll do those final ones when we get to the end of the year. And we updated our sight word assessment, so that was really exciting during our intervention time, and there was so much growth. I was so excited. Like some students, when we did it in January, only knew like 14 of the words, and now they know 28. And then some of them only knew 28 in January, and now they know all 40. I was like very proud, and they were very proud. I was really hyping them up, giving them high fives, all that stuff. I was like, you should be so proud of yourself. Look at all the words that you've learned, and they were really excited. And for everybody that I did the assessment with today, I sent their progress to their parents so they can work on those words that they didn't know, and they can celebrate the success with them at home as well. It's always good to see hard work from the teacher and from the students. They've been working so hard, like paying off because they just did so well, and they're gonna be ready and have all these words by the end of first grade. That is all I've got for you guys today. I might start grading papers. David's not home yet, so I'm kind of stalling. I might make a reel. I might grade papers. I might do something on the computer. Basically, everything that's on my to-do list is not like mission critical, as I would call it. I can do it tomorrow morning or tomorrow during planning. So that's probably what I'll do because I'm ready to go home. So I will check in with you guys when I'm back here in the morning. Good morning, it's Thursday. I tend to not like Thursdays because they just simply are not Fridays. And we're really close to Friday, but not quite. It will be a normal day today, all things normal schedule, business as usual. Don't have a lot to update you on. Had to go put some copies in to be copied for writing centers coming up. Picked up some copies for tests that we have to do by the end of the year, and I'm sitting here like, oh gosh, we're behind behind, but that's okay. And then I'm gonna grade some papers that I did not grade yesterday. I made a reel and said about how much I didn't want to grade papers, and so that's what I chose to do yesterday instead of grading them. So now I'm gonna work on grading them and just make a to-do list for the day, because everything that was on my to-do list yesterday has been crossed off, which is great. So I'm gonna make a list of some things I can get done today to help me get ready for the weekend that starts tomorrow afternoon. So that's about all I've got for you. I am wearing an outfit that I love. It's rainy again, and so I was like, let's wear something that I really like. So I'm wearing my like Old Navy striped t-shirt that I got years ago, but I'm also wearing this fun like yellow cardigan. It always kind of reminds me of a flying squirrel, but it's really cozy. And then just some black jeans. I was going for the cozy vibes because it's a little bit colder. It's not cold by any means because this is Florida, but the temperature did drop a little bit with the rain. So I just wanted to be cozy and comfortable. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'm trying to stay on top of grades. That's why I'm grading now, because if I stay on top of them now, then it won't snowball on me at the end of the year, and I'll just be able to say, done, submit my grades, and I'll be good. So that's the goal for this 9 weeks. So I'm gonna let you go so I can start grading and making a to-do list. Okay, I just finished grading. I'm going to show you what we're doing in small groups today. I wrote another lame story. But like this one takes the cake for lameness. My Toy Story one that I shared a couple weeks ago was way better than this one. But I did it yesterday in a hurry because I needed some texts with the all sound, because we're doing AU and AW and AL and like AUGH, and that's just kind of an odd sound. So this was the best I could come up with a little help from the internet. So I have Paul's new puppy. Paul got a new puppy. The puppy's only flaw was that it liked to gnaw, and we're gonna have to go over the word gnaw as vocabulary. On everything, it would gnaw on his paw till it was raw. At dawn, he caught him gnawing on his shoes. It was his fault. It left him on the lawn. He taught him not to gnaw. He cut his claws so he would not scratch his paws. And then his puppy was happy, played on the lawn, began to yawn because he needed sleep. So that's our little decodable text that we're going to use today and probably tomorrow in our small group. It's kind of lame, but it was the best I could do to come up with something really quick with the aw sound. I just make these in Google Slides. Each page is a slide, and then when I print it, I say 4 slides per page to make it like all on one text. And when we read, we draw a box around the page that we're reading. We read it together, and then we draw a box around the next page since there's like no lines to separate them. But yeah, we're gonna do that at the small group table because the last 2 days we've just been writing like all words on our board and like underlining the spelling that we're working on this week and anything else that we notice in the word, and they've done pretty well with that. So I was like, okay, it's time to do a text. But I'm gonna have to go over those vocabulary words beforehand because like gnaw and raw, and there was one other, gnaw and raw and flaw. That was it, gnaw, raw, flaw. So those are words we don't use very often, so I'll have to like explain those. But that's it, that's what we're doing in small group. Now I'm gonna let you go and I'll check in the afternoon. Okay, another day down, Thursday, check. All that's left for this week is Friday. I'm getting out some pretzels. I love these. They're like the Aldi brand honey braided twist pretzels. Oh my gosh, they're so good. And I did not finish them at lunch, and now I'm starving. Today was a pretty productive day. Got everything done on our list, even got to social studies and put a grade in for social studies. So I have a math, a science, I don't know if I have a math. No math, but I do have a science and a social studies and like 2 reading grades that I put in this week for the 4th 9 weeks already, which is awesome. My goal is to stay ahead. It is hot in this room because the rain finally stopped. So we had indoor recess today because everything was soaked, but it stopped raining and it got colder. And I think like the temperature in my room is determined by the temperature outside. So since it's colder outside, I feel like the heat, I don't know if the heat's on, it's just muggy. And it's not even that humid outside, and usually it's humid outside in Florida, but it's just humid inside. And like when you come in, it like hits you like boom, muggy and hot. And so I've been like putting this sweater on and then taking it off all day. And my practicum students and I even left the door open during indoor recess because we were like, let's let some of the air in, and I think it helped for a little bit, but now it's just like, ugh, in here. So I'm about to go home. We have clubs in the morning, which means our schedule's different, so my planning will be like basically first thing in the morning after we get unpacked. They'll go to special area, and I'll get my planning early, so I'm really not gonna do a whole lot right now at all. I'll probably put stuff out in the morning. I'm probably just gonna head home, and then I'll spend my planning time in the morning like making a to-do list and starting to get normal Friday things done. I'm trying to think if there was anything exciting. It was a pretty good day. I mean, especially up until like about noon. Like the attention and focus that they gave on the carpet during reading group today was rather impressive. Like it was pretty good for this group. And they did pretty good on the story. We just got to the first 2 pages. Some of them were like really getting it and reading it, and some of them not so much. So we're gonna repeat that tomorrow in small groups again. And yeah, that's all I got. Check in tomorrow, almost Friday. Oh, I'm so excited. All right, today is Friday. I brought a very full cup of coffee with me today because I'm very tired. We had friends come in town last night, and so I stayed up late. We played a new board game, and it was really fun. It's called Trekking the World. I'm gonna put a picture of it right here, and I will link it below if you wanna see it. My sister got it for David and I for Christmas, and it was so much fun. But we stayed up late, and it was a very involved game, so it took us a long time to learn it, to set it up, to play, and then we were just catching up. So it was a good night, but that's why I have like a very big coffee. I came in this morning, set up math journals, made my to-do list for this lovely Friday, and that's all I've got to do to get my day started. Thank goodness I just thought of another thing on my to-do list. I've got a grade homework. Grade homework. Okay. And that's it. I'm gonna check in with you guys at the end of the day, let you know how this Friday went. It's gonna be pretty chill. It's a little cold outside, that's why I got a sweatshirt on, but I've got a fun teacher tee underneath too, so you might catch me in that at the end of the day because I think it's supposed to be 70 and sunny today. Hallelujah. Which is great because we can go out to the playground, and we're gonna go to the big playground, and they're gonna love it, and that'll be really fun for recess. That's all I got. So I'll check in at the end of the day, let you know how the day went. Made it to the end of the day, survived clubs today. It was our best one of this semester, which it was only my second one of this semester, so it was better than the last time we had clubs. Yeah, so that was good. The day was good. It was pretty chill, beautiful outside. So we had recess. I had a lot of students that had to do work at recess because they didn't do their work in the morning during our rotations. I don't know what was up with that, but anyways, so it was all good. The classroom's put together. I crushed it during planning today. I'm gonna be out next week for a half day on Wednesday to go to a dentist appointment, and I already wrote the sub plans and have everything ready to go in the drawer. So I was like killing the productivity game today. It's great. So now I'm ready to go home and just enjoy my weekend and do nothing school related. It's gonna be wonderful. And I just wanted to give another huge shout out to Luisa for sponsoring this week's video. I will leave a link below so you can go check out their site and get some pieces of your own. They're running a special where it's buy one, get one 40% off. Adorable. I've worn them every single day this week because I just love simple jewelry that's clean and elegant. Look, I'm wearing it with a t-shirt. You can dress it up, dress it down. Their pieces are very affordable and they are working really hard to be an eco-friendly brand. So definitely go check them out. That is all I have for this week's vlog. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And as always, I will see you in the next one.